Hope you all are doing good. Thank you for joining me. Today's reading is The Person on Your Mind. What do you need to know about them? Okay, and we have 3 groups for you to choose from. Group 1, 2, and 3. If you do want to pause the video so you can take some time to choose your group, feel free, but I shall see you all in your readings. Hi, welcome to your reading. If you've chosen the first group, then this reading is for you. The person on your mind, what is it that you need to know about them? Okay, so we have the 5 of Cups, and we also have the Ace of Cups. So what you need to know about this person on your mind is that they are feeling the loss of your connection. They honestly feel sad and devastated at the state of your connection as well. And, the fact that you are not in their life, especially the way that they want you to be in their life. So this person, they are also facing abandonment in other areas of their life as well, which may have also had maybe an impact on the connection you had with them in the past. Or yeah, so this person also feels abandoned by you. But ultimately, it feels like they want a reset with you. They want a new start. They want to start over. It feels like this person is going through a lot of unwanted changes. It feels like they are going through a lot of, negative, maybe, very emotionally overwhelming and draining times. And it definitely feels like this person is focused on the negative, and it does feel like they want to reach out to you. And when they do reach out to you, they could still be focused on, the negative when they make a return as well. And it just feels like whatever they are going through, it does feel like they have every right, to be focused on the negative, especially because it feels like currently they don't know how to make positive changes in terms of the situation they're dealing with. Um, and, they may not know for quite some time. It feels like even when they approach you, they won't yet know how to, turn their life around, or, make a negative situation a positive one. Another thing you need to know is that this person really needs and wants, your help and support. For some of you, this isn't necessarily support or help, but more so acceptance. So this person, they also have a lot of remorse for how they treated you. And it just feels like overall they're in this period of struggle. And for some of you, another thing you need to know is that they are in another relationship, but they're still finding it hard to move on from you. They're finding it hard to not miss you. And it feels like this person is seeing the error of their ways. It doesn't necessarily feel like accountability, but it definitely feels like recognition, like, okay, I see where I fucked up now. And they also think that you're missing them, but they feel like you are moving on ultimately. They miss your care and affection as well, and they regret not appreciating you, your emotional availability, and your maturity whilst they had the chance. So we have forceful. So what you need to know about them is that this person, they actually feel like you are quite forceful, but it feels like right now they recognize that they actually need that in their life, whether that is, currently, but also in the past. Like they recognize that that's actually what they needed and what they need moving forward. So we also have ambitious. So another thing you need to know is that this person is definitely in a more ambitious energy. Maybe they weren't in the past. But yeah, it feels like they want you to know that they are more ambitious now. We also have enigmatic. So another thing you need to know about them is that this person, they actually see you as quite enigmatic right now. They see you as quite captivating. It feels like they didn't really notice or see this in the past, but it feels like they're seeing this now, you know? Do you have more from that? So we have this can never be just platonic. So another thing you need to know about them is that this person doesn't want the connection you both have to be just platonic. And even if like some of you are asking about a friend, an ex-friend or like a family member, or a romantic connection, it just feels like, say for example, you're asking about a friend, it just feels like they don't want to, drift away from you permanently, or they don't want you both to like just be, cordial and respectful each other. They want you like to have a genuine, relationship, whether you're asking about a romantic connection or not. It just feels like they don't want it to be they want it to be real. They want it to be genuine. So we have this is not physical. This is not just physical. This shit is spiritual. So it feels like this person, they may have viewed your connection to them in a superficial way in the past, but it feels like right now it feels like they're seeing beyond the physical, or seeing beyond just the superficial aspect of relationships, and specifically their relationship to you. It feels like now um they're realizing the significance of also having that spiritual and emotional connection too. So we have them working hard. Yeah, so another thing you need to know about them is that they are more ambitious now. They're working hard right now. For some of you, this person is working hard to give back to you in some way. We also have them used to flying solo. So another thing you need to know about them is that this person is kind of getting used to maybe being independent, doing, things alone, and, kind of riding solo. Yeah, and it feels like they want you to know that. Like, if this is someone who weighed you down in the past, or you understand why they would think that they weighed you down in the past, it feels like they want you to know, they want to reassure you that they don't plan on just leaning on you, or, being a leech in some way. It's like they need your support, they need your help. But at the same time, they don't plan on maybe taking advantage of that, and still helping themselves in the process. So we have instant connection. So something you need to know about this person is that they did feel an instant connection to you in the past. We also have I deserve better. It feels like this person has realized that you deserved better. Maybe, you deserve better than how they treated you, or, whatever happened in the past between you both. But this person feels like they kind of just recognize as a whole you deserve better. Okay? Do you have more from that one? We also have it's too late to say sorry. So the person you're asking about, it feels like they want to apologize. They just kind of hope when, when the time does come to apologize, and that it's not too late. And finally, we have silencing the mind. Let silence guide you to your inner peace. So it feels like this person recognized, or, they just feel like they need to find that inner peace within themselves. And it feels like that's what they're actually working towards right now. Do you have more from this card? Okay. But anyways, that is all I have though for this group. I do hope it could resonate, make sense, and be helpful. But yeah, that's all that's coming through. So take care of you guys, of yourselves. All right. Bye. Hey, welcome to your reading. If you've chosen the second group, then this reading is for you. So the person on your mind, what is it that you need to know about them right now? So we have, we have the World card in reverse. And we also have the Seven of Swords upright. So, please don't take any messages that don't resonate for you or make sense for the situation or the person that you're asking about, okay? So yeah. So what you need to know about them is that they are stubborn. This feels like in general, but it also feels like maybe when it comes to decisions, when it comes to compromising, it feels like some of you here could want this person to compromise with you, but it feels like they won't. This could be something that you've been thinking of. It could be something that you've been, discussing with this person. But yeah, it feels like this person isn't or won't think long term in regards to you. They believe there are or would be too many obstacles or challenges between you both and, in your relationship. So for right now, they are content with just enjoying the moment, with you and, just in their life in general. And they're not really thinking or, planning for the future, especially where you are concerned. And for some reason, they think that you could potentially have a negative impact on their lives. So they don't really want to take that risk. So another thing you need to know about them is that they are slightly heartless. Not in general. I feel like just maybe when it comes to relationships or people they're not super close to. And this feels kind of harsh as well, but it feels like this person, they don't, at this moment, they're kind of showing up as not having much care or, love for you. It feels like this person has a fear of being manipulated, and it doesn't feel like this person is necessarily selfish in general, but it feels like they would be, when it comes to you or when it comes to relationships in general, they would be selfish. I have to say, for some of you, it does feel like there is a very small possibility of that changing, whether or not you want to wait around for that is, up to you. Um, but it feels like, honestly, that they will lead you on for a while. And it feels like they won't truly be honest with you. So it feels like they'll lead you on, and it's like, do you know how sometimes like someone will tell you, okay, I'm not looking for a serious relationship, but then they'll be calling you all the time and you'll kind of think that, okay, maybe they do want a serious relationship. Like it feels like this person won't even tell you, their genuine intentions or their genuine feelings for you. It feels like they will kind of just, you know, like leave it and not tell you how they truly feel, and, lead you on for quite some time. So yeah, some of you are kind of like just being asked to be wary about that, okay? So this person, they also feel as though you aren't really compatible, maybe in terms of a relationship, or just when they're thinking long term, they don't really see it working out in that way. But I have to say, it doesn't even really feel like this person feels good about themselves more time, because they do see themselves as a bit of a disappointment. And this person could end up becoming a burden for some of you guys. So it just feels like this person definitely has their own demons to deal with. But it doesn't even feel like they recognize this, that they have things that they may need to work on. Like they kind of just feel like they're kind of just maybe okay with, moving through life with like how they are currently, or, maybe specifically when it comes to relationships. Yeah, so it feels like they do have a lot on their plate, and it just feels like they don't have a lot of care for you. Um, for some of you, they may steal from you. Okay, random message, but yeah, they may steal from you, whether this is something physical or just referring to your time, your effort, and your talents. It feels like it honestly feels like they will feel no way about kind of like sucking you dry, or kind of taking whatever it is that you give them. So if you give this person a lot of time and attention and care and love and blah 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 blah, it feels like they will willingly just take it and not really tell you how they truly feel about you, or how they see the future between you both. So it feels like this person, they actually see you as the Seven of Swords energy. They see you as someone who's smart, strategic, uh, maybe cunning, and, maybe manipulative. Doesn't have to be in, a negative way per se. But they do view you as very smart, and they do also feel like you will do what and say whatever you need to get your own way. So yeah, for a lot of you here, it does feel like this person is somewhat cautious when it comes to you. And there's a part of this person as well that thinks it's okay to treat you in a not nice way. And honestly, even though this has potential of changing down the line, like for a lot of you here, it feels like you could be better off just kind of leaving this person alone. Okay, so we have complex. So what you need to know about this person is that they will complicate your life if you let them, or, maybe down the line, if you continue to move forward with them, it feels like they will make your life very complicated. And for some of you, it may even come across exciting at the beginning, um, but it feels like after a while, after the excitement dies down, it could just become like harmful in a way, you know? So we also have proud. So another thing you need to know about this person that you're asking about is that they're actually proud of you for something. Let me see. Talent. This could be in regards to a talent. This could be in terms of your work. Maybe you've taken on more things, or maybe something you took on in the past that could have been really stressful for you or really hard and difficult. You could have, gotten through it, overcame it, or, accomplished something, and this person is proud of you. We also have opportunistic. So another thing you need to know is that this person is opportunistic, especially when it comes to you. Like I said, like if they have the opportunity to use you, for example, they're just gonna take it. Like, and it feels like they will have, zero remorse in that as well. It's like, they will feel no way about treating you in a way that you don't deserve. I have to say, like, it does feel like this person likes you, but at the end of the day, it feels like they still have, I don't know, what is it? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I feel like this person, the best way to describe it is that they kind of would just always put themselves first, their needs, their wants, their desires. Okay. And I have to say, it doesn't even feel like this person is like has, consciously has bad intentions towards you. It doesn't even really feel like that. I don't know what it is. But yeah, it just feels like this person, yeah, will put themselves first. So we have you've got me all wrong. So another thing you need to know about them is that this person, they feel like you have a better opinion of them than what you should have or than what they have of themselves. They do feel like you have the wrong impression of them. Like they could feel like you see them as a better person than what they could genuinely be right now. So we also have distance. So another thing you need to know about them is that this person, they will push you away. Like they may push you away and then kind of like draw you back in with that Five of Cups and the Eight of Cups being at the bottom. So for some of you, this is not even really about them pushing you away and kind of like being hot and cold. It's more so that there could always be, not always, but for for a significant amount of time, there could be this emotional distance from them to you, or um when someone kind of keeps it really surface level, like it could be that way between you both for a significant amount of time. So we have your lips are so full, sexy, not to mention lickable and kissable. So yeah, another thing you need to know about this person is that they are very, very attracted to you. This could be their main focus when it comes to you, having fun with you as well. Overall, just like not taking things too seriously. So we also have I was wrong. So this is coming out as you needing to know that you were wrong about this person in some way. Let me see. This could be in terms of them being mature. Yeah, it feels like for some of you, you could have been wrong about this person being mature. Or about them wanting to take the lead when it comes to you. Or maybe even in general, actually. So yeah, it just feels like some of you could have been wrong about this person's ability to lead you in some way. So we also have don't take it personal. Yeah, so what you need to know about this person is that they don't really take things seriously, or right now they're not really taking things seriously, you know? So we have fuck me now. So yeah, depending on who you're asking about, this person is very sexually attracted to you. I have to say, it doesn't really feel like they want to move forward with regards to that. Like, even though they find you very, sexually attractive in that way, it feels like maybe this isn't really something they're planning on pursuing. Or this is just not their top focus. Like, it could be one of their focuses, but it doesn't really feel like a top priority for them. And we also have my family doesn't approve. I mean, for some of you, that could... Wait, hold on. Okay, it doesn't feel like the majority of their family. It feels like there's someone specific in their family or friend group that maybe doesn't approve of you or approve of the connection that they have to you. And you know what? It actually feels like they're quite upset about this, if I'm being honest. And for some of you here, they feel like your family won't approve of them. But it feels like the opinions of their family, it really matters to them. So it feels like that could definitely have an impact on how they move forward with you. And that could also be a reason as to why they're not really taking things seriously when it comes to you as well. Like I said, it feels like this person doesn't even necessarily have, ill intentions towards you, but I don't know, maybe they are really impacted and affected about by the other people around them. I mean, if this person, like, say for example, they're in a relationship already, then that's why, you know. We also have transformation. So yeah, another thing you need to know about them is that they do want to transform the connection that they have to you. Um, it feels like they want it to be more fun, or they want there to be more fun between you both. But yeah, that is all I have for this group. I do hope it could resonate and make sense, be helpful. But I'm wishing you all the best. Okay, take care. Hi, welcome to your reading. If you've chosen the third group, then this reading is for you, okay? So, the person on your mind, what is it that you need to know about them? So, we have the Four of Swords, and we also have the Six of Cups. Okay. So it feels like what you need to know about the person you're asking about is that they are resting at the moment. It feels like they aren't really in the space to make a decision. It feels like they're actually waiting on making a decision when it comes to you. They need time to think, they need time to rest, to figure out what they want as well. And they feel like they don't really know you well enough, and they feel that that should be a priority not only for them but for the both of you moving forward. This person is very nervous as well about you, nervous about being honest with you, nervous about telling you how they feel, and they are really taking this time to contemplate, to reflect, and to really just think about how they're going to approach you, and what things may look like moving forward. They're even thinking of maybe questions that they need to ask you, maybe questions that they feel, is important to ask you, and maybe the other way around as well. It feels like this person is just very nervous about you. It also feels like they think quite highly of you as well. And so far, it feels like they care a lot about you as well, and they do regret something that happened between the both of you, whether it was a betrayal or them being withdrawn and just not communicating with you effectively. They regret it all, whatever happened between the two of you. And right now they feel lost, and they are trying to ground themselves. That's why they are distant or why they've been MIA. And another thing you are needing to know is that they take their health seriously, could be their mental health, and they take their happiness seriously as well. So that's why maybe they don't rush in making, decisions. It also feels like they want to make sure that that's not going to be compromised as well moving forward. It's like they really, it feels like this person tries hard to make sure they stay in the right frame of mind so that maybe they don't become ill or add to any illnesses that they may have. It feels like this person could be quite a meditative person as well. And at this moment they think you do, or you could complement that part of them, their stillness, or then their need for peace, or their need to meditate and maybe even be alone at times. And if this resonates for some of you, this person does want to go to therapy with you. And for some of you, this person could feel as though they need an intervention, because it feels like they are really struggling. So for some of you, I mean, with the Four of Swords being here, maybe they isolate as well when they are struggling. It does really feel like they are trying to ground themselves right now, to find peace, to find calm. I have to say though, it doesn't really feel like they want you to intervene per se, but it feels like they recognize that they need help more than anything else, you know? And they don't even really feel like it's your responsibility. So it really feels like they are trying to work through whatever they have going on before doing anything with you, you know? So for some of you here, it does feel like this person could potentially be withdrawn for quite a while. And it doesn't even really feel like this person wants you to wait for them either, you know, for whatever reason. It just feels like they don't expect you to, you know. At the same time, they are eager to talk to you. They don't necessarily want you out of their life. But at the same time, it feels like they recognize that they need to do something without your help or before moving into something new, you know, or something fresh, or rekindling something with you, with the Six of Cups being here. So yeah, it feels like this person is healing. They're trying to heal, and it feels like they're fully aware that that's what they need to do, that that's what they need to focus on, and they just need a bit of space whilst they do this, you know? It feels like they are maybe quite fragile, maybe vulnerable, and it feels like they want their perceived flaws to be noticed, um and seen, and not in a way where they kind of want sympathy or, you know, what have you, but it feels like they kind of just don't want what they perceive to be their flaws to be discounted or to be, disregarded in any way, you know. So it feels like this person, hold on, and it feels like this person doesn't even really care about getting that acceptance. It's like, okay, if you don't like me for me, then you can bounce, you know. So I don't know, it just feels like that's important to them, for someone not to disregard, you know, maybe their experiences or, you know, their health or, you know, what have you, whatever they perceive their flaws to be. Okay. And another thing you need to know about them is that their family likes you. So, so yeah, take that one if it makes sense for your situation. And it feels like their family or someone specific in their family just wants the best for you too as well, you know, and they think you guys will go well together. And honestly, it feels like this person you're asking about is really excited to reconnect with you whenever that time comes. And they do think about you a lot, and they are low-key obsessed with you as well, you know. Okay, so what do you need to know about them? So we also have pretentious. I'm getting mixed messages with this here card. For some of you, it's coming out as this person not really liking pretentious people, or they, you know, maybe don't really have a deep dislike for them, but they do maybe tend to stay away from them. But take that one if it makes sense. For others of you, though, it's coming out as this person's family being maybe pretentious in some way. But I feel it doesn't really feel like it's necessarily in a bad way. Um, they could just be fancy, you know, and it's just something they're used to, really, and they don't really mean any harm by it. So we also have stubborn. So another thing you need to know about them is that they can be stubborn. It feels like some of you, this person could have been quite stubborn in the past, and it feels like they could be quite regretful about that. Do you have more from this card though? Yeah, so for some of you, it's that they can at times be stubborn, you know? And we also have persistent. So this stubbornness could be in a way where they kind of, you know, have to remain persistent. This could even be like perfectionist tendencies that they have. So we have you are so strong, but you don't have to do this alone. So for some of you, this is actually coming out in a way like this person, they sometimes feel like they need to do certain things alone or, kind of be independent or what have you, because this person or like stand strong, whatever it may be, but they feel like they kind of have to do this to prove a point in a way. So we also have you are too good for me. So for some of you here, it feels like this person, they think that you think that they are or can be quite pretentious, and it feels like they just don't want you to, maybe see them in that way. So another thing you need to know about them is that their family could think that this person you're asking about could offer you a new lifestyle. So please only take that one if it makes sense. But yeah, this is not coming out as this person thinking they're too good for you, and it's not coming out as them thinking that they're not good enough for you. So if you are getting any other intuitive messages with that card, then please take that message. So we also have I want you to trust me enough to let your guard down around me. So this person, they also do want you to feel safe enough to let your guard down around them. It feels like they may understand that this will happen, with time. Like free falls came out to clarify that as well. I can't remember, what do falls symbolize? Like stability? Is it stability, security? It could be something else as well, actually. But yeah, they do want you to trust them and they do want you to let your guard down around them. But at the same time, it's like no pressure really. We also have them worried you don't feel the same. So yeah, this person is worried you don't return their feelings, or there's a potential that you won't return their feelings. Clarified by the Two of Cups as well. We also have, is it worth it? So another thing you need to know about them is that they feel like you both are so deserving of having something stable, having something genuine and secure as well. Do you have more from this card? So another thing you need to know about them is that they feel like you are worth it. Again, that was clarified by two fours. Four of Wands came out instead this time. Four of Pentacles. So this so this person really does feel like your marriage material as well. Or just if you're not asking about a romantic connection, they maybe, as a partnership, as a team. We also have them depressed, shadow work. So yeah, for some of you, that was clarified by the Hermit. This person could be going through a dark time right now, an emotional time. This person is feeling depressed or heavily anxious or heavily nervous at certain things that could be going on in their life. For some of you, it's not even really to do with their life, it's just maybe how they're wired, and that is something that they are working through. Maybe it's something that they, continuously have to be mindful of as well, and that's something you need to know about them. We also have, I'm not really sure what love is or what it's supposed to feel like. So another thing you need to know about them is that they haven't really been in love before. They haven't been in a serious relationship, depending on who you're asking about. But yeah, this person, they're not really sure what it's supposed to, be like, or what it's supposed to feel like. So this could be like new territory to them, or it's something that just kind of makes them nervous. Like, they could be worried that they might hurt you, because they're not really sure how to navigate these situations, or they're kind of just worried that they may not do the right thing and it could end up in, more disappointment. And finally, we have make a change, welcome change into your life. So yeah, the final thing that's coming through is that what you need to know is that they are trying to make changes between the two of you. They are trying to change the dynamic that they have with you. With this Page of Cups and Ace of Cups coming out, it feels like they do want to, bring more love, more care and affection, peace and harmony between you both, and that's what they want. They do feel like they need to, work through their shadows, work through, what they could be experiencing right now. But it feels like ultimately, when the time is right, they do want to make positive changes between the two of you, and for there to be more openness between the two of you as well. Okay. But yeah, that is all I have for this group. I do hope it could resonate, and I hope it could make sense and be helpful. But I'm wishing you the best, right? Please take care. Bye.